This is shuttle launch control at T-minus 3 hours and holding. Approximately 1 hour and 11 minutes remaining in this built-in hold. The ice team is at the pad doing their inspections at this time and is reporting some limited ice found on the external tank, but not of any consequence. We are now in the breakfast room at the astronaut quarters, where the STS-31 crew is having breakfast. Mission specialist Dr. Steve Hawley, who will be deploying the telescope from the remote manipulator arm. Colonel Charlie Bolden, the pilot on this mission. The commander, Lauren Shriver, for the Space Shuttle Discovery. Dr. Kathy Sullivan, mission specialist, and Navy Captain Bruce McCandless, mission specialist. The mission emblem on the cake on the breakfast table, which is Discovery with the Hubble Space Telescope on a field of planets, stars, and galaxies. After breakfast, they will receive a weather briefing and then don their flight suits and depart for the pad about 5:15 this morning. This is shuttle launch control at T-minus 3 hours and holding. Approximately 9 minutes remaining in this built-in hold. We are watching the astronauts suit up. This is Commander Lauren Shriver having his helmet attached. Shriver is an Air Force colonel and is the mission commander. Here's Marine Colonel Charlie Bolden, the pilot, also having his helmet and communications attachments completed. On the other side of the room is mission specialist Dr. Catherine Sullivan, awaiting the helmet attachment. Otherwise, her suit up is essentially complete. Here is Navy Captain Bruce McCandless. McCandless and Kathy Sullivan will be doing the contingency EVA on this flight should one be necessary. And Dr. Steve Hawley ready to go. He will be operating the remote manipulator arm to deploy the Hubble Space Telescope on flight day 2. The crew now headed for the elevator that will take them down to the first floor, where they'll board the Astrovan for the 20-minute ride out to Pad B. The commander and the pilot, Commander Shriver and pilot Charlie Bolden, Bruce McCandless, and members of the support team that will be going out. There is the crew headed down the elevator. And momentarily we'll see them boarding the Astrovan. And numerous KSC employees usually wait by the walkway to greet them as they head out. This is a view of the orbiter access arm, and we can see our 5-member flight crew crossing from the fixed service structure into the White Room, where they will be assisted by the closeout team and other astronaut support crew members. Commander Lauren Shriver has just entered the access hatch of Discovery, assisted by closeout crew. Pilot Charlie Bolden will be next, and as they enter their seats and begin their communications checks, we'll be hearing those checks being conducted.
OTC, CDR, how do you read?
CDR reads you loud and clear. Help me.
Hey, you're loud and clear this morning.
Good morning, Lauren.
Understand. NTZ, CDR, how do you read this morning?
Read you loud and clear, Lauren. Help me.
Loud and clear. And Houston, CDR, how do you read?
CDR Houston. Good morning, Lauren. You're loud and clear.
And you're loud and clear also, Steve.
OTC, OVCC. Go ahead. Yeah, our last crew members boarding at this time. Copy that.
Houston, MS1, radio check over.
MS1 Houston, you're loud and clear. Good morning, Bruce.
Roger, good morning. Looks like a nice day down here.
That's good. We're working on other places. OTC, OVCC. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Up support setup 20. Side hedge closeout and white room configuration is complete. We're ready to clear the pad. Okay.
T-minus 7 minutes, 30 seconds and counting.
Yeah, let's just go for orbiter access arm retract.
This arm can be re-extended in less than half a minute if that's necessary. Coming up on T-minus 5 minutes and counting.
Yeah, let's just go for orbiter APU start.
And we have a go for APU start.
APU, please.
That's in work, Stanley.
Final purge sequence of the main engines is in work. We're now transferring to internal power and switching off the orbiter's ground power supply. At this point, Discovery is being powered by the onboard fuel cells. Standing by now, here is the retraction of the gaseous oxygen vent hood. The gimbling of the main engines is complete, and the aero surfaces have been verified that they are positioned for launch. The external tank now is reported to be at flight pressure.
OTC 212. Close and lock your visors and initiate your O2 flow, and you all have a good trip.
Roger that, 10 work.
Standing by now for a go for auto sequence start. T-minus 33.
10 clock will hold at T-minus 31 seconds due to failure.
What has happened is the ground launch sequencer would not hand off to the orbiter's computers to complete the count because the liquid oxygen fill and drain valve was showing off when it should be on.
Anthony, STS, the valve's closed, we're go.
There's the confirmation that we have successfully
You're in the
recycled.
the pickup terminal sequence MPS.
That's affirmative, so we're go. We're in good shape.
Okay, you have a go to proceed.
Yeah, let's just go for auto sequence start.
We are go for start.
25,
Booster hydraulic power units have started.
20,
Sound suppression water system has started.
15,
T-minus 13 seconds.
10,
T-minus 10, go for main engine start. We are go for main engine start. T-minus 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery with the Hubble Space Telescope, our window on the universe.
Mission Control, Houston.
Roll program.
Roger, roll, Discovery.
The roll maneuver puts the vehicle in the proper launch plane. Guidance officer confirms a good roll maneuver. Engines now throttling back. The throttle down maneuver assists in reducing the aerodynamic loads on Discovery as it passes through the area of maximum dynamic pressure. Velocity now 1,200 feet per second. Discovery downrange 3 nautical miles.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
All 3 engines now throttled back up.
Go throttle up.
Engines at 104%. The go at throttle up call signifies that all systems are performing well. All 3 auxiliary power units look good. Discovery's velocity now 2,300 feet per second and is downrange 8 nautical miles. Standing by for SRB separation. And both solid rocket boosters have separated. Discovery's velocity now 4,300 feet per second at a downrange distance of 35 nautical miles. Booster officer reports all 3 engines stable at 104% performance.
Discovery Houston, performance is nominal.